426 species in genus Polygala. What is Polygala? Polygala belong to the Polygalaceae family, is a type of flowering plant that I've encountered in my gardening adventures. It's known for its vibrant purple or pink flowers that look somewhat like pea flowers. The plant has this unique charm that adds a splash of color and elegance to my garden. I've always enjoyed watching the bees and butterflies it attracts. See full list at monsteraholic.com. Is Polygala evergreen? In my experience, Polygala is an evergreen plant. It keeps its foliage all year round, which is fantastic because it maintains a lush, green presence in my garden even during the colder months. I appreciate how it provides continuous greenery when other plants have lost their leaves. Is Polygala poisonous to dogs? Yes, Polygala can be poisonous to dogs. I've read that parts of the plant can be toxic if ingested by pets. This has made me a bit cautious about where I plant it, ensuring it's in an area that's not accessible to my dog to avoid any potential health issues. When to prune Polygala? I usually prune my Polygala in late spring, right after its main blooming period. This timing helps encourage new growth and keeps the plant looking neat and healthy. I find that regular pruning also helps it maintain a good shape and promotes more vigorous flowering the next season. Why is my Polygala dying? There were times when my Polygala started dying, and it was quite distressing. Often, the issue was related to improper watering, either too much or too little. In some cases, poor soil drainage was the culprit. I learned that ensuring the plant has well-drained soil and watering it appropriately is crucial for its health. Can Polygala yellow leaves turn back green? I've noticed that once the leaves of my Polygala turn yellow, they rarely turn back to green. Yellowing leaves usually indicate a problem that needs addressing, like nutrient deficiency or water issues. Removing the affected leaves and correcting the underlying problem helps the plant recover more quickly. Can you plant Polygala in your garden? I definitely can plant Polygala in my garden, and I have a couple of them thriving there. It's a versatile plant that adapts well to different conditions, as long as it gets enough sunlight and has well-drained soil. It adds a beautiful, long-lasting splash of color to my garden space. How often do you water Polygala plant? When it comes to watering my Polygala, I try to keep the soil consistently moist but not waterlogged. During the hotter months, I water it more frequently, about once or twice a week, depending on the weather. In cooler seasons, I reduce the watering to prevent root rot. How to grow Polygala? Growing Polygala has been relatively straightforward for me. I planted it in a sunny spot with well-drained soil and made sure to water it regularly, especially when it was getting established. It doesn't need much fertilizing, but I occasionally give it a balanced fertilizer to support its growth and flowering. How to propagate Polygala? Propagating Polygala has been quite fun. I've had success with both seeds and cuttings. For cuttings, I take a healthy stem, dip it in rooting hormone, and plant it in a mix of sand and compost. Keeping the soil moist and the cutting in a shaded area until it roots has worked well for me. How to prune a Polygala? When pruning my Polygala, I use sharp, clean shears to cut back any dead or straggly growth. I aim to shape the plant and remove any crossing branches to improve air circulation. Pruning right after flowering has been effective in encouraging more blooms and keeping the plant healthy. Is Polygala an Australian native? Polygala isn't native to Australia, although some species are quite popular there. It's originally from South Africa, but its adaptability has made it a favorite in various parts of the world, including my own garden. Its resilience and beauty make it a wonderful addition to any garden setting.